Hello everybody. I'm going to briefly talk to you about what Water Europe is. I'll explain you what our vision is for a water smart society, and then I'll briefly touch upon the actions that we take to actually realize that. So, Water Europe, as Water Europe, we consider ourselves as the recognized voice and promoter of water-related RTD and innovation in Europe. Why recognized? Because once upon a time, about 20 years ago, we were established by the European Commission with three key purposes, namely to improve coordination and collaboration in the water ecosystem or water value chain, if you wish, in the EU and beyond, to enhance the performance and competitiveness of the of the water ecosystem, and to contribute to what we now call the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly, of course, Sustainable Development Goal number 6. There are two characteristics which are really, I would say, typical for Water Europe. Firstly, that we are a multi-stakeholder association, really representing the whole value chain or the water ecosystem. We've also structured our membership in according to that. So we have a college, which we call College A, which really contains the multinational corporations with water at the heart of their business model. That we have companies like Suez, Veolia, Xylem, Ecolab, but also Microsoft, in total 11. Then about 40% of our members are research institutes and universities. We have the utilities, the drinking water and wastewater utilities. We have the technology supply chain and their SMEs. We have the large industrial water users. And then we also have public authorities and civil society organizations. But there is one other characteristic which is at least as important, is that we are a value-based or purpose-driven organization, which really means that all our activities are guided by our water vision for a water smart society. And it also means that the niche of Water Europe is really where the interest of our members overlaps with our water vision. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about now. So our water vision. In a water vision that we, for the first time, launched in 2016, we've launched the concept of a water smart society, which we've just relaunched in a slightly modified edition after having worked with it for the last 6 years. So for us, a water smart society is a society in which the value of water is recognized and realized to ensure water security, water sustainability, and water resilience. It is also a society in which all available water sources are managed so that water scarcity and pollution are avoided. Water and resource loops are largely closed to foster a circular economy and optimal resource efficiency, so very close to the topic we're discussing today. It's also a society in which the water system is resilient against the impacts of climate change and demographic change, and it's a society in which all relevant stakeholders are engaged in guaranteeing sustainable water governance. So in order to realize that, we've set up, I would say, a very nice model, of which the core is, of course, the value of water, but we've also defined that three key objectives, which are water security, water sustainability, and water resilience. And in order to move from the current day situation to that water smart society, we have also defined 5 key innovation areas which will be really helpful to getting us there. First is about circular water. It's really about capturing and exploiting the value contained mostly in wastewater, so the metals, the nutrients, the energy. It's also about multiple waters, which is all about increasing the reuse and recycling in water and using alternative water sources. It's about digital water, so that's really about the digitization of the way we manage and operate water in our society. It's also about inclusive water, I already mentioned, including all the stakeholders in the management of a water system. And it's about resilient water, which is all about making our societies and our cities climate change proof. Now, in order to actually drive that implementation of a water smart society, we've organized our activities into a number of programs and pillars. Our oldest program is our collaboration program, where we really bring representatives of our members along the water value chain together to discuss the challenges, come up with innovative solutions, and also promote, especially in the European context, all kind of innovation and research that is necessary to achieve that. And the European, I would say, Horizon Europe research funds are very beneficial to promote that. Then we also have our advocacy program. Our advocacy program is all about raising the profile of water in the European policy discourse, which is still very often an uphill battle because of the fact that water is a very transversal topic which touches upon very many policy areas but is not recognized as a unique policy topic, and that's something we will try to change in the next European Commission, which will start in 2025. And then it's about, of course, implementation, so we also try to help our members to bring their innovative solutions to the market and really promote that systemic change to water smart society by a concept that we have developed, which are the Water Aren't Living Labs, which is a really, I would say, a geographical time-limited context in which we bring researchers, industry, governance, and civil society together to bring about that systematic change. Also, of course, to support all of that, we have a strong communication activity. We really bring our members together, and as Water Europe, we also participate in many European projects. Actually, we are supporting our members now in 20 different European research projects, from which we also take again all the research results and put it into, I would say, the policy making and the development of new regulation in a European context.